Jimin made them realize that they all got up and forget Taehyung. He gone to make tea. How long it will take? We will bring it for him. Don't worry so much, Lisa said, and pulled Jimin's hand hard. Jimin looked at Jungkook with eye and went out with Yoongi, while Jungkook was looking toward the kitchen. Maybe they would come out now. But before that, Lisa called him from outside. This boy worried about everyone except his husband. Jungkook was heartbroken and forced to go out with pursed lip. When Taehyung made tea and bought it, only Miss John and Aunt were outside. Where did everyone else go? They asked in surprise. All children have gone to eat ice cream, Aunt proudly said, while taking a cup of tea. May Almighty bless my daughter. She always smile and laugh. She always keep everyone happy. Now look at how much she care about Jimin. She took everyone for ice cream. Miss John looked at Taehyung sadly. Miss John could have taken his side if she wanted, but she should keep quiet. Sometimes taking side too much would make the other person careless. And Taehyung had become careless, so now they should take care of himself. Miss John thought deeply while sipping the tea, while they went to his room. With tears in his eyes, the heart was extremely heavy. He had been standing in the kitchen since morning doing all the work alone. He served food to everyone. He cleaned the kitchen, he washed the dishes, so that no one had any complaint. They did everything without putting bells on his forehead, and they all forgot about him while taking leave. Why did they complain to anyone when his own husband had changed? A pain in their heart had walked up. They was taking a shower with a slightly fever. They opened the comforter and wrapped himself from head to toe, but he was still feeling cold. In a short while, the door of the room was open, and Jungkook entered. See, they covered in the comforter from head to toe. He was shocked. This boy never cared about me. He went to take a shower again in anger. When he returned, they were still moving in the comforter. Jungkook saw him moving and went near him. When he removed the comforter from their face, they was extremely red. When he checked their forehead, they had a very high fever. Taehyung, wake up. Jungkook felt sorry for his ignorance. His health was really bad. He forcefully lifted him up and fed him the fever medicine. They rested his head on Jungkook's chest in a daze. They was not conscious at all. Jungkook covered his body with his arm. They was trembling. Feeling the trembling, Jungkook heart raced at a speed of 1,000 beats. Jungkook wanted to forget everything and wanted to take his ride from day to day, but then thinking of his fingernails, he just hugged them from himself and tried to sleep. They started to mourn, and then they repeatedly moving in Jungkook's chest. He himself became drunk with him. While they woke up in the morning, his head was on Jungkook's chest. Out of shame, they immediately stepped back, and Jungkook's eyes opened. Jungkook didn't like how they behaved. He stood up and pushed the comforter with a jerk. Jungkook started to take off his shirt because he was soaked in sweat. Seeing his bare rocky chest, they lowered his eyelid with trembling. Jungkook, without saying anything, paused his lips and went toward the bathroom. What? He seems angry. Rather, I should be angry with him, who left me alone at night and went to eat ice cream with everyone. When he came out of the bathroom, he saw Taehyung had his head in his hand. Didn't you wake up? Everyone must be waiting for your breakfast. Jungkook stirred and turned Taehyung while wearing his wristwatch. I was just going, he said, in a harsh tone as he removed the comforter. Yeah, now you're not so unwell that you shouldn't be in bed, using your fever as an excuse. You have all the excuse just for John Jungkook. You can do everything for everyone without caring about your health. Good. This year, you will get the title of Best Son-in-Law. Jungkook picked up his thing and went out, shooting arrow to Tae, and they cried, enduring the arrow of his word. By evening, his health had recovered. Jimin had also stayed due to their poor health. Everyone was taking tea at the evening when he parcel arrived. Jungkook very quickly took the parcel and brought it to Taehyung's room and gave Tae a good lecture so that he would worry to listen to him so that they can feel a little better. Jimin, where will I get courage to go in front of him wearing all this? He said with a sigh. This is it, right? Here is your solution, Jimin said, placing the love chocolate in front of him. What will happen with this? This will give you courage. Just take one piece. Your sweat will not stop. They come a lot night though. When I had a fever, they said with a warmth. Oof, they're different. Well, leave it. Take this. This will give you courage. To make you dress this and automatic, you start going near them. Do you understand? Yeah, got it. I can see. So, should I give a chocolate Jungkook to? At that, Jimin hit his forehead. He don't need this chocolate. They need this red chocolate. Jimin pointed toward Taehyung. Now don't do anything wrong. Just take one piece and do let Jungkook see this. Otherwise, they won't leave us. Now me, come on. Wear the dress quickly. Jimin forced Tae to chase him and put a little makeup. And after understanding everything, he came out. Oh God, protect my honor. This boy shouldn't do anything wrong. Going to the room, let's sit outside for a while. Jungkook refused to come. The morning he had used say a lot to Taehyung about his bad health. He was upset all the day. He called Jimin and asked about their health, but he couldn't find peace. Now, as soon as he came home, he headed straight to his room. He ignored Lisa and went to his room. Jimin smiled at him. You have only here for a few days now, because the purpose of which you're here, they'll never be fulfilled. Jimin patted her shoulder and winked and went toward his room. Lisa was left in a daze. As soon as Jungkook entered the room, while looking at Tae from head to tail, Jungkook's heart forgot to beat for a moment. The red dress was covering his body less, again more visible, and top of that the wrist belt, which was extremely tight on his wrist, was showing off. Jungkook's eyes filled with a moment of love. Jungkook placed his hand on his forehead. That was slightly warm. It seems that fever had reached the brim. Jungkook muttered. The next moment, Taehyung wrapped his arm around his neck. This is the magic of love, John, who has risen to the top. They come closer to him and made him feel his beauty well. Biting the tip of his ear, the whole body of Jungkook was sparking. You should not believe this. His Taehyung. The heartbeat was hidden in the small dress of his, and hiding was not the same. The milky body was open. For a moment, Jungkook forgot everything and bore to his neck. Taehyung's heartbeat was fast. He was not conscious at all now. Today he had to surrender himself, no matter how much it hurt. Jungkook would stay in his neck. He would come to their cheeks. He would hold Tae gently by his neck. He had bent down to their lips and kissed him. Pushing Tae gently on the bed, Jungkook opened the button of his shirt. Today, Taehyung himself, his favorite, his desire, his obsession, had come to him. How could he have backing up, come to the top, Tae touched his wrist belt and pushed his burning lips closer to him. He went crazy looking at their belly button. The soft, delicate body like pearl was appealing Tae badly. He leaned up to Tae's heartbeat while touching Tae through his lips, while Tae would run his hand through Jungkook's hair. Suddenly something clicked in Jungkook's mind. It wasn't his Taehyung. He got up a little, so seeing Taehyung still with eyes closed, how he was losing consciousness. He was confused. Something must be wrong. He got up for his place and back. Please, Cook, don't stop. Come, and I have to be there. Today, they will not stop you at all. They were speaking in such a, and again, when they approached him and put his arm around his neck, Jungkook pushed Tae in anger. He was not a child. He understood everything. Surely they had taken some dose. But from where and how? He pressed his lips together and watched Tae, kissing his chest with his lips, controlling himself. He didn't want to take his ride from Tae in an unconscious state at all. Thinking about everything, his mind was filled with anger. He pushed her down to the bed with a jerk. You would do all this to get closer to me. You would use medicine. I will never forgive you. He turned around. I didn't use anything, Cook. They stopped out with crying. Jungkook was shocked by his word. It is true that I thought I want to use it too, but I didn't. Because I wanted to come to you with true feeling. I wanted to start our relationship consciously. But you, maybe now you have no interest in me, and now it's too late. You don't even want my body anymore. What nonsense! Are you conscious? Jungkook started getting angry with his word. I'm conscious. Look at me carefully. They start moving toward the dressing room, shaking his head. Seeing me in the dress, they will lose their senses. Now they have not their senses. Seeing me, they muttered in a loud voice, took off his pendant for their neck and earrings that he was wearing in his ear, and threw that in the dressing table. Jungkook, see his beauty, immediately put his hand on their waist and pulled him tightly to his chest. Now, I will not let you go after coming so closer. Today all the curtains will fall, and even if you want, you will not able to stop me. Today you will see my crazy desire, and you will regret wearing this dress for the rest of your life. He winked at the heartbeat first. Jungkook leaned closer to his lips. They turned off the light. Both of them were drenched in the sweat in the comforter. Do you feel afraid, my life? He kissed their forehead and asked where their little soul were gone. They were all Tae was thinking about, but Jungkook had made them forget everything in his warm embrace. He made Tae his own and removed all the fear. It was said whoever wanted to give it. Today Aunt had left John's house with her daughter Lisa. Seeing Taehyung's appearance, she would have understood Jungkook was no longer going to be around. He was addicted to his wife. And the obsession of young and unexperienced beauty was very deadly. With great difficulty, they burst into laugh at Jimin's word. While Jungkook was just descending the stair, were lost in the sound of Taehyung's laugh. How much he had missed this laugh. While eating breakfast, he took a step toward the door. When they ran after him, he also turned and looked at Tae with deep, loved eyes. You geese. They waved the case in front of him and turned toward him. He took the case with their hand and rubbed his nose with his. And today, he even touched his lips with his. A current ran through their body. Wear that dress again tonight. He winked at Tae and said, No, see, what have you done to me? They spoke, while Jungkook laughed filled with the life he could.